A father faces a felony charge after trying to save his daughter's life.
10 News anchor Alyssa Ray spoke to the Franklin County man about how his high-speed drive to get her to the emergency room ended in his arrest.
Michael Morris and his wife were taking their 10-year-old daughter, Marta, to the pediatrician when they quickly realized she needed emergency help. Her pneumonia symptoms had become dangerous. He tells me that's when they rushed her to the hospital, thinking it was a life or death situation.
I looked back and my wife was crying, and my wife was having to hold her head up. She was going limp. Very heavy breathing, and her color started to drain.
Michael Morris had about a 45-minute drive from their home in Franklin County to Lewis Gill Medical Center in Salem. He says when they got within 2 miles, Marta's condition was worsening, and he knew he needed to get her help immediately.
Flashers went on when I realized I was going to have to pick up speed and go through red lights. Flashers went on immediately.
Around the same time, Morris says that he called 911 as a state trooper was trying to pull him over.
I immediately told the dispatcher, look, there is a trooper behind me. He just pulled out. Please let him know I'm not running from him. We're very close to the hospital. And that's where I'm going. I'm going to the emergency room.
911 calls do not go to state police, but rather localities, and would have to be transferred. According to VSP, due to that and the fact it was a short pursuit, that message was not likely relayed to the trooper. Morris says he pulled into the first entrance of Lewis Gill and pulled over. As he tried to explain his daughter was sick, he says the trooper pointed a gun at him and he was pulled out of the car.
Now my wife is hysterical. She's thinking her child's going to die and her husband's going to die.
10 News asked Virginia State Police if the trooper pulled out his gun during the exchange. A spokesperson said, quote, "I'm sure it was a car chase, and what happens at the end of a chase is called a felony stop. Officer safety issues. You never know why they run or what will happen at the end of those chases. Safer for everyone involved, suspects and officers."
When he eventually had me cuffed, he looked into my truck. My wife's there crying, holding my daughter's head. And he said, "She doesn't look in any distress to me."
Morris's wife took Marta inside to the emergency room, where Morris was eventually allowed to reunite with his family. But Marta's condition required more care.
We had to take an ambulance ride all the way to Richmond, which is where we spent the rest of the week.
Morris and Marta spent the next few days at Chippenham Hospital in Richmond. According to Marta's discharge papers, she was treated for pneumonia, influenza A, and hypoxia. She also required oxygen for much of her stay. Before she was released from the hospital, Morris had to turn himself in. He now faces a Class 6 felony for eluding police. While he's frustrated with the charge, he's thankful that his actions got his daughter to the hospital in time to save her life.
It's my daughter's life. I don't have a choice.
Marta has since made a full recovery. Morris is in court Wednesday at 11 a.m. 10 News will be there and will have updates on air and online. In the studio, Alyssa Ray, 10 News, working for you.